from Nubili to Alpha, from Niala to Port Sudan. So I don't think that ideology fits right with the Riyad Mashar. So Riyad Mashar has to come with something or something like that about independence of South Sudan. Of course, a rebellion against Garen, and then things went down there. And from there, I don't know what is the connection between Masan and Riyad Mashar and then Lama Accord. If the Lama Accord comes as rebellion against Masan the area against that movement. So Alhamdulillah, we became to independent and react again, according to the headline, 2013.
Ahana 18 August 1955. Era duera tujera duera. Ni yakini jana da wada. Yugana, ulo woni todini ojimuna. Ojimuna ulo woni te Facebook. Amduara woni atawara no jonaydi. Atawara no jonaydi. Angawi wadi ni live. Chana ni clubhouse na team. Ojimuna. Ibara mbera duera kotobulo. Ibudio reda mainbaya. Ada rio bojimuna abera duera kechenda. No. Igara na history kana galasi. Ibo tabiga na galasi basi. Imeke history. No, momola kamila kule.
Ono para satuino ye singere ni onyo kodugo eba Uganda acholi onyo ke yawo bari kudu irai moi ala yunabo ebe de ya manyari wana kwa na leta yo kodugo e manyari ababo yo ya una ere na choli
So itum nas algadin في Facebook, and for those who are back home, I think some of you are writing to me here that you have some technical problem of joining in Facebook. I don't know why. And for those maybe who are also living in other part, if you have, just message me. I will send to you the link, and then you can join also in Facebook. For any, these are the things. We are not here discussing just anyhowly, but we are trying to put the record straightforward. And we question ourselves. Through the reflections of the history, we will be able to adjust also our mistakes that we are doing, that our leaders are doing today. SPLA itself is the continuations of Anyanyawan. Anyanyawan is a continuations of 1955. And both of them were fighting for federal system of government in the country. Today, the people of South Sudan is still struggling for a federal system of country. Why? We are already a nation. We should be able to sit down, whether in parliaments, and formulate the system of government that we need to be in the country. Not to run the country just only without a system of a federal system of government in which the people will be having powers to elect their leaders instead of being appointed only by the president. You know, a federal system of government, dema kokwara, yenas bikul bonus, bigul gal de kokwara, is not a kokwara. A federal system of a government is a reduction of power from the top leadership as a president, reduce the powers and give to the people. So the people can elect their leaders without interference of the president. The president only will be limited with something like foreign affairs and the national security of the country. That will be under the control of the government. But the rest of the thing is, whether cabinet or ministers or whatever, all those people will be given responsibility to be elected by their own people, you know, by their own constituency, by their own state, you know. So this is not happening. We only depend on hand pickup. You know, Chiang is not good, we pick you up. So is not good, we don't pick him. And this has created a lot of corruptions with Dola. And secondly, submissiveness. Because I will not be loyal to my people. I will claim I represent my people. But in reality, I don't loyal to them because they are not the one who elect me. I will be loyal to a person who will maintain and keep me in the office. For example, if I'm being appointed by the president, I have to respect the president. You know, if the president is wrong, I have to support so that he keep me in the position. I will not even be care about the people. Ordinary, that is why in South Sudan today, people are sleeping in water. Flood is everywhere. People hungry. Insecurity is rising everywhere. People are killed daily. You cannot talk anything. And if you want to talk like the governor of Eastern Equatoria, you want to talk about all these things, you will be told to be removed. Like Luis Lobong, who is now fighting in Eastern Equatoria regarding the issue of insecurity in the state to maintain peace. He will be threatened. He is being threatened by being removed, replaced. You know? Because it's not operating according to the interests of the person or of the group of people who appoint him. Have you seen? So you have to operate according to the interests of a person who appoint you, not the interests of the people. Even though people suffer, you don't care about it. You just focus only to your interests and serve the interests of your master who appointed you in that position. You know, that is why today you see Nobody even care about ordinary citizen in the country. People are just there. Yes, I came from I am a member of parliament of Warab. I am a member of parliament of Tony. I am a member of parliament of Kapeta. I am a member of parliament of Yei. I am a member of parliament of Torit. It's just a name. It's just a name. But in reality, they are not representing those people. They are not even for those people. Because those people are not the one who elect them. So they have to kneel to Salvatore. Mun lasim bag the rogo le Salva bes barau. Biguli yes, they are leader vitenina, or they are also vitenina, or they are also alaselunina. So they have to limit to him alone. Lakin, if those leaders are being appointed, are being elected by people, of course, they will know very well if I don't provide services to the people, and then I will be removed by the people when election is coming. No? Ma siasa de wo saje sunu, wo saje te isa bitamara. You know? Lobi shabab ginya kamamara. Ita belgo, zol, rajil bikun bi behave beteriga alquest. And there I want to show myself I am a good boy. So that binia de biruduan. You know? And alasim bikunin do halak quest so that binia de biruduana. It will be like that. When the people are being elected by the citizens, you will find all those leaders who will be really behave well. Because if I don't behave well, Kelemen is going to beat me. You know? Amin is going to defeat me. Amin is doing a good behaviors, is going to defeat me. So I have to conduct myself in a good manners so that to achieve that target. But in case of South Sudan, that is not happening. It is just a big pick up, a degree. Degree number kida. Degree number kida. You can be given a degree from the top there to the garbage. From the garbage tomorrow, give there. Just recycling. Like what they are doing now, you know, it is a recycling of the same garbage, you know. Talaude minini gal minister vita munu bodini. Bokura bar pautan mara bodina. The nepso ajat recycling. Recycling. Removal of a person become like a lesson, a punishment lesson. We remove you because you don't behave. If you behave next time very well, we will return you. So they will remove you, and then when you behave well, then they return you back. And then after you are being returned, now you will be starting thinking, oh, let me behave well, because if I don't behave well this time, the same things will be done to me. So Ana Bigul Lekum, Yajama, you are highly welcome. Nasal Gadin, Ted, Arfa Town Yet, or Tal Town Folk. Tal Town Folk. Anabar, with is Thursday, most of you are at work. Maybe. First Lady. Teji, welcome. Tedeta contribute. They are Wajat Alfi. So, the continuation with Esum Sunude. The continuation with Ajadel, First Lady, today, Yadakinakina Kutinaki. Why was Equatorial coup uprising today? Which is today? Why was Equatorial coup uprising today in Torit on 18 August 1955? Lekan Sunukan Bihalu Jamada uprise. And we have given the background here. We said the uprising was a result of independence of Sudan. Independence of Sudan. Yani British, when they were leaving Sudan, before they left Sudan, they prepare Nas Khartoum. They are Nas Albistay Koba. Lakin they don't put Barak le Junubin. So Junubin Takianin. Le Doula Vitenina, Brody, why our country is going to be given to the North alone without us. That is cause a problem. Another problem was a federal system of government. Junubin there in a federal system of government. Lahari Hasil Vajadel 1955. Yala jam in 1955, Nepsu Nasta 1955 there. Ya biga ja continuation with Anyanyawan. Anyanyawan ja continuation with SPLA. SPLA asade ja continuation with a rebel. With a lela. Rebel with ena tagebilia tena del. Manas opposition kulu. The school origination is the root, the family tree of South Sudan problem. A family tree of South Sudan problem originated yala a scattered branch. If you try to draw the family tree of South Sudan problem, you just put a structure, you will find exactly a family tree of South Sudan problem. It came from 1955, came to Anyanyawan, and then came to SPLA, and then it is scattered into a tribal militias, rebels. I don't know, soon it will spread into a family rebel. You know? Then after a family rebel, it will spread into individual rebel. We are going. And today, Nepswaja, Alkan Behaluina Bishilu Sila, we take a gun because of demand for a federal system of government. But today, when we say to the government of South Sudan, implement a federal system of government in a good faith, they refuse. Salva Kiir was Anyanyawan, who was shackled because of a federal system of government. Today, Salva Kiir is a president who made a federal system of government. Why? John Garang married Jongole Canal, Halima Frau. Today, Nepsu SPLA Alkan John Garang Giam Sugigaba or Shakil Okuma Pita Khartoum, Biga Bonus Galina Derino di Moyo de, Odile Egypt. Nepsu Aja Alkan John Garang Mat Beo. Are we normal? Are we normal? This is the question. So, welcome, First Lady. Go ahead.
Okay. Wait a minute. Yeah, thank you, John Ocean, for bringing me up. أنا موضوع ده أنا ما هقدر أتكلم فيه بعد أنا كنت عندي بس كلام عشان أمبارح أنا كنت بتكلم ونزلت طوالي ومشيت الشغل أنا كنت شغالة بعد ما جيت الروم لقيته إنت قاعد تتكلم أما تلاقي هجوم طوالي بينه نحن يا هو الناس اللي قاعدين ناكل حكومة الجنوب ونحن قاعدين نعمل سبورت وفي ناس بيمشوا لغاية جوبا بقود وما بيمشوا الفيليج بتوع من هناك. أنا داير أقول لك that's true جون وشان ناس كلهم ما واحد. أنا لو كنت عندي زمان أمبارح كنت بجاوب لك لا أنت كنت أمبارح ما تنزلوها خليها تقعد فوق. That's what I like on you. أنت لما تقول حاجة في قدام إنزول كويس بعدين تقول كلام بورا زول ده. I like the way you address the thing. To be honest, أنا من الناس بجامل لكن أنا I like كمان to face you. في حاجة ناس بكلموا ونسوا حاجات كويس قدام العالم سمع وقول كلام ده يكون كلام صح. The only thing I didn't like
Chair lady, First Lady. Anna ma bi topic da. Ina bi topic with topic de barao. Kanta dero topic da ita teji badin. Ina lisa there no di ina ma bi pata a room to audience with a different topic. Ina bi pata room with the same topic. Ita, if you can hold that topic of yours, if people are not participating and if they are not coming from down here, they are not participating, and then you can come up with that thing, you see. Kalam Tombarade, Lano, the question Tombarade, it was, can we achieve peace in South Sudan? by intimidation, violence, or killing or hate, or we can achieve peace by dialogue. That was the topic of yesterday. So that, had we really knew that you can come, some of you are still having interest to that topic, we would have just come, but we would have repeated, but we cannot repeat it because we have today a special day, 18 August 1955. At least we try to remember our founding fathers who sacrificed their life for us. You know, but at least they did something that make us today a country, and we are the one missing that country today by ourselves. But at least their struggle has given us a country. So today was the day, the beginning of the struggle of the people of South Sudan for their own freedom as people in this world. That was 1955, 18 August. The day is today, Thursday, which was also Thursday in 1955. So we are here just to celebrate it, to talk about it, historical things, and we question ourselves. Those people rebel because of A, B, C, D. Example, a federal system of government, issue of Jongole, whatever, and the family tree of South Sudan problem originating direct from there until it reached to SPLA. After reaching to SPLA of today, which is a government of today, a ruling government, it again branches into some different route. A route with a Gebilia, a route with a clan, a route with an individual life. That is the family problem of South Sudan. If you write, it will be right 1955, and then you put a branch, Anyawan. And then you put Anyawan, branch with Anyawan, it will be put to bigger branch, Anyato, Anyawot. Then come against SPLA. Then from SPLA, you put a branch. You will define the problem of South Sudan clearly. Then when you reach to SPLA, you can also check from there. That is where we are going to come to the people. Al-Bisaja. بمشكلات على في الجنوب. So أنا أقول لك كده وقف هناك شوية نودي فرصة للناس اللي بيكون بونس حسب history and then إنت بيجي ما بتاعك بعدين complaint بتاعك بتاع مباراه ده بيكون لو إنت كان ما تيمو لأن مباراه أنا أقول له إنت قال أقعد فوق وإنت أقول إنت بالشغل. So أنا أقول له إنت okay, but I need always to talk to people while they are sitting.
Okay. But my answer is just simple. I'm not going to brag on this. Let me just answer you a little bit and I will go down, okay? أنا بس دار أقول لك يا جون وشان الناس لو في ناس بيمشي بقولوا في جوبا أنا هيلين قاعد نمشي straight in my own area. مشيت 4 times أنا ما عندي بيت في جوبا.
Okay,
Helen. Never نعمل building في جوبا خالص. أنا ما قاعد أقول ذات في جوبا ولا 1 week.
Helen.
So I answer you. الناس اللي بيمشي بقولوا في جوبا is not me.
Okay, Helen. In a bonus topic that badin Helen, I know itabra juru ajat. I will give you a chance later. Itabag the bonus topic bitagde. Ligo halas we talk about this. If people don't participate on this topic, because itum junubin anabarb very well. When we are talking something educational, something maybe like this, you'll find that people don't have interest even to participate. Mon best basma lakin mind interest. Lakin kan nonu sajad je bitagebilia bitagabal bina bataki na bamul shunu eizol bukunen dunia eizol making back the mashi or bigum bukra there onu sunep sajada lano we are addicted already via jeta gabal addicted we are already all poisonous.
Okay. Let me go down. You continue with your thing, but not everybody. Shukran. Mentality like that.
Shukran, sister. Shukran.
Thank you.
Shukran. Shukran. You can move down and then then later, if people are not participating, you can still come and then you make bigger full statement with a question bitagdi. So itum nasal gadin tede. Yani mavizol. Okay, de muno de Bismarck, welcome. Welcome, bro. Munutan, Munutan, Bismarck talfok. Munutan alfi. Tata unonu su talata wala arba yala itum bimas bi ajat inna ta gebiliyat de san taban lo itum junubin moksutin bi ajat ta gebiliya yai we can put it ina bi itum bijibu itum bijonu su badin lano daja bi halu itum endu energy you have only energy lo itum bonus ajat ta gebiliyat lakini kan bi ajat pita salam pita shunu mabzole dunia. Welcome Bismarck. Bismarck, welcome, bro. Bismarck.
Thank you. Ochan.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
First of all, welcome back. Welcome back strong again. Yeah. That's good. This is the spirit. You have to be like that. Yeah. Well, today is really a great day. It's a great day. It's in our history as a country. Without this day, there would have been nothing known as South Sudan. This is the day that actually forms the water state of South Sudanism. It injected the spirit of nationalism. It injected the spirit of struggle for liberation, struggle for freedom. But we have to remember that all these things happened for a reason. Because we know we have been living in that part of the world, and there are so many people who came to disturb our peace. They were the Turk, the Belgians, and later on the British, they were there. But the worst people we had were the Arabs, because the Arabs were the first people actually to go into African hinterland in search of slaves, in search of animal skins and hides, and in search of gold, many resources, you know. And they had a bad relationship with us because of the slave trade. And so we had a very, very bad relationship. And they saw, when the British came, who were more powerful than the Arabs of the north, and they participated in the slave trade in some parts of Africa, but they were quick to realize that that was a very bad sort of activity, because dealing in slave trade is evil. And so they abolished this. And they abolished slave trade. There were treaties like Mosby Treaty, Hamilton Treaty were signed by the British to stop it. And this is how they came with the idea of protecting our vulnerable people who were getting lashes from the Arabs. And they formed what they call close district. And so we were trying to cut the influence of the Arabs in our region. And so, but before they did that, because they had to, by then, these British, when they came to Africa, first of all, those who came as explorers, they were sent by what they call Royal Geographical Mission. They were very much interested to see the source of the Nile. They wanted to know where the Nile was. And so some of them came from Cairo downwards, and others came from East Africa, this way, to see where the Nile is. And because we were looking for fame, because by then, when you find such a thing, And then you go into history as somebody who is strong and as an explorer, you are respected all over the country because of the discovery of what the people wanted to know. And so this question of closed districts separated us from the north. But the British had their own interest because by then there was what they call industrial revolution in Britain. And so they were looking for raw materials. And, in their town, in Britain, Manchester, that area there were having textile. So they wanted raw materials for clothing industry. So they wanted cotton. And so that's why Egypt came into their focus. And the Sudan, if you remember, Gazira project was part of the British initiative for producing cotton that was sent to Britain to help their industry. And that actually created also a relationship between British and Northern Sudanese. And the Northern Sudanese had the chance to get education and had the chance to get development. So they were far ahead in terms of development. They were actually far ahead than us because we had nothing. The British had no great interest apart from discovering the source of the Nile. They had no great interest in our place because they didn't know what we had in our land. If they had known, like today, that we had gold and all these things, I think we would have been in their focus, and they would have considered us so much. And then, because all this international relations is based on interest. If there's nothing you gain from a certain area, you don't concentrate on that. So there are no concentration on that. But also, the good thing is we people, we are brave and we are warlike. Most of our people are warriors. So if you read some of the books, you find the Letucos are very